Oh, is this a white bass? Probably a double. If you're wondering why I'm not using live scope, I need bigger battery for this live scope. It sucks the juice out of my battery for not even half a day. Okay, this feels like a catfish again. Oh, yeah. Let's see what this is. Probably another catfish. Oh my god! Look at this, folks. A drum and a catfish. A drum and a catfish.
Folks, these are the baits I'm gonna review today. They're called Berkley Ripple Shad. These are the colors that I have, but they actually have a lot more colors, and I'm gonna show you a real close video of the little baits and how flexible they are, and a couple of words about them. But I will have a on the water video and review, but because it's kind of difficult to show you what the baits really look like on the water, I thought I'd show you on the table first and then go back on the water on the boat. One thing I want to assure you that the baits look absolutely amazing in the hand. I mean, if this doesn't look like a fish, I don't know what does. And if you want to start with only one or two colors, these are the two colors I recommend. This is the rainbow trout. It looks absolutely spectacular. Okay. And the other one is fire tiger, and these are the two colors I was using in the video as well, and they worked pretty good, as you will see. And what is my complaint with these two baits? My complaint is that they made the bait with a very thick body, and the material for this bait is too stiff. It is just absolutely too stiff. This cannot compare to the Charlie Brewer in terms of action. This tail, you just cannot get the tail to do like this, okay, in the water. You have to get any kind of action, you have to burn this bait in the water with like 100 miles per hour. And the fish that crappie, they're lazy. They're not gonna chase if you burn too fast. The other thing that I tried this bait with this winter, I tried it a lot for perch fishing. I couldn't get it to be effective. I caught a couple of fish, but it wasn't effective for perch either. And that's the problem. I cannot get action from this bait. It is just too stiff, and the tail will not kick. That's my problem. The tail will not kick. This is another bait here that a lot of people told me to try. But this thing, it's too big for crappie, and I don't fish for bass much, but look at the tail. I mean, the tail on this will kick on very low speed. This is what I want to get. Good kicking tail at low speed. For me, it's important to get action at low speed. And you cannot get any kind of action with low speed. It's like fishing a stick. So this bait was for me a total failure for crappie and a total failure for perch. I could get it to work pretty good for bass, but that's because it's just small, and to be honest with you, white bass are pretty stupid. So I mean, it worked for bass, for white bass, because anything will work for white bass. I mean, you can put a piece of stick and jerk it a little bit and they will bite it. But yeah, I do not recommend this bait for crappie or perch or anything where you will have to fish it slow. Even though it looks great and smells great, it just has absolutely no action, and I can't work it properly in the water, okay? Yeah, let's go on the water because this video is just getting ridiculously long.
Alright folks, I want to show you some new baits. I think Berkley released them last year. Some new swim bait from Berkley. Looks very nice, but it's very stiff. It's very stiff, and I have to cut them with the scissors to make the tail wobble a little bit. However, they do have the scent. And put two different colors here, black and pink and black and green. Sorry, we're against the sun. Let's step a little bit. And I want to make a quick video about these baits. Hopefully uncut. There we go. Man, they fight good. Now I know why people travel to Wisconsin to catch them white bass. Almost broke my Chinese rod. Alright, now what you don't know is I already got a bunch of these, and this is the second set of hooks. I don't even have good hooks for this white bass. My JDM hooks just get absolutely straightened out by a 11-inch white bass. Absolutely straightened out. Oh. Hopefully I catch a few more. I don't want to edit this video. But here is my opinion on this bait. And I'll show you some kind of images so you can see from close up how it looks like. I already tried to catch crappie with it, and I absolutely failed. This absolutely cannot compare to the Charlie Brewer swim bait for crappie fishing. Charlie Brewer swim bait is amazing swim bait that will catch crappie after crappie, and you don't need to jig it. You can just steadily retrieve bite. With this you cannot see bite after bite, but there we go. With this you cannot catch crappie. They will not eat this. Maybe if you, I don't know, maybe if you just jig it and use it. Oh, look at this, doubled up. Doubled up. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, this is no good for crappie. It is just too stiff. There is no action. Okay. So open your mouth. Open your mouth. I don't want to edit this video. You can kind of tell this thing has no action. I had to cut from here to here with the scissors the tail, otherwise it has no action. It really looks like a fish though, and it has the Berkley power bait scent, but I do not recommend this for crappie. Maybe for bass, for regular bass, for white bass, but I'm sure you can catch bass for anything, with anything, a white bass with anything. You don't need exactly this. But I'm making this video because even though I caught a lot of fish with this, my opinion of them is actually very negative. Berkley should have made them more soft and flexible, and the tail kicking. Also, they should have two different sizes, one a little bit smaller. Okay, Berkley, if you hear me, they have to be more flexible, and we need a smaller size for crappie. So I do not recommend these for crappie. They're very stiff. They absolutely have no tail kick, unless you burn them like real fast, but you're not gonna catch crappie if you burn bait real fast. So yeah, I don't recommend these baits, but I'm making the video just to show you that, like, I only show you video of the stuff that works, but I try a lot of stuff and I don't like everything. But if I don't post some negative video from time to time, you're gonna think that I'm just blindly recommending everything, and that's not the case. There is a lot of baits I don't like. Even Berkley, which is a company which I absolutely love, I don't like all of their products. Bite. There we go. Man, white bass are good fighters. What is this one? Fights so good. Oh, I have two good ones. Back-to-back doubles. Okay. Ow! Man, these fish are absolutely nuts. I'm not keeping any fish today. But yeah, okay, let's catch a couple more and end this video, because I don't want the video to be long and I have to edit it. Bite, bite, bite. Missed it. You have to play it like a, I don't know, almost like a drop shot. Here we go. These white bass are like, what are you talking about? We love them. Hey, stay away from my trolling motor. Another double. Yeah, white bass, absolutely. White bass, absolutely love them. But one and the two colors don't seem to matter. Two. But yeah, that's how you have to use this bait. If you buy it, you have to kind of jig it, hop it, jerk it, jig it, hop it, jerk it. You cannot swim it straight like the Charlie Brewer. And if you want to use it for crappie, just don't buy it. It's a little bit also too big, unless you're in Alabama and Tennessee and catching 13 and 15-inch crappie. It's also a little bit too big, so it's just a white bass bait, or I don't know what else you can. It's good for this white bass and regular bass maybe, but even for these I think they are better baits. So I just don't recommend this bait. It looks so good, but the size is wrong and it is super stiff. Do I have a fish? I had, but I didn't set the hook and he had enough time to let go. Okay, this one feels different unless he's a double, which probably is. But man, he really peeled the. Yeah, it is a double. 3, 4 doubles in a row. How many doubles in a row? Double after double. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, the colors don't seem to matter. Here we go. Oh, it's gotta be a double. Man, this one feels better than a double. This one feels better, man. I swear. That's gonna be a double jink again. With my luck. Oh! Catfish. Bite. Why don't you commit, you son of a... You have such a big mouth. I know you don't like this Berkley. You're like... I don't like how this feels in my mouth. There we go. I got 10 bites before I catch this one fish. Okay, these two fish.